So back before I had my filming break, I was doing the pet tag, and as you know, I have 4 dogs, and I thought that it might be fun to share with you another one of my little fur babies. This is Charlotte. As you can tell, she's a little bit camera shy, and I'm probably going to put her down in a minute because she's really not enjoying it up here, are you? Are you? But this is my little princess. She is a proper little girl and a little bit of a madam, and it's actually quite heavy considering how little she is. It's a lot of fluff, but you are quite sturdy, aren't you, my little princess? But yeah, so this is my little Charlotte. Such a shame because you look so pretty. Show them your pretty face. Show them your pretty face. No, she's not going to. So I'm going to put her down and let her go back to the other babies, and I'm going to answer some questions about her. So yes, let's get on with it. Sorry, I've got all the questions on my phone still. Right, what is your pet's name? Question number 1. Her name is Charlotte. What kind of pet is she and what breed? Charlotte is a dog, and she is a long hair Chihuahua. And she's a typical Chihuahua female. She is quite vocal and she does like to bark a little bit, but it's what makes her her. How long have you had your pet? How long have you had your pet? We've had Charlotte since 2008. We got her about 5 months after we got Harry, so I think it was when did we get her? We got her in the June. So yeah, we got Harry in the February and we got her in the sort of like the June, July. And she was born in April and she was 8 weeks old, so we've had her since then, so she'll be 6 this year. How did you get your pet? We decided that we wanted another dog, and I was on the internet looking for reputable sellers and that kind of thing, and there was a lady locally that had one little girl, long hair Chihuahua left, and she said, did I want to come and meet her? And I did, and that was pretty much that. And Charlotte, when we got her, she was literally tiny. She was like this, absolutely weeny, and she was nearly pure white and her ears were still down, but she was just so precious. She looked like a ball of fluff. You couldn't really tell what was the front and what was the back because she was just so fluffy. So yeah, sorry, I can see her fur floating around in front of me. What are some of the quirky things about your pet's personality? Charlotte is a little bit of a madam and a little bit of a princess. We call her Princess Charlotte because that's how she acts, like she's going to be queen one day. We have a dog flap in our back door out into our garden, and all my other dogs, all 3 of them, will all happily use it. Charlotte will not go through that dog flap for love nor money. You have to open the door for her. She likes to waltz out and waltz in as and when it pleases her. If you prop it open, then she probably will go in and out, but sometimes that's even a bit hit and miss. And we've tried everything. We've tried propping it open, we've tried treats, we've tried chicken, we've tried literally everything. There is no way she's going to push that flap open with her little nose and go in and out. It's just not part of it. And also she's quite vocal. She likes to bark when she sees somebody new, but it's out of curiosity. She barks and she wants to go over and have a sniff, and then once she's had a sniff, she will sit on your lap and just want cuddles, and she'll be quite happy. And her other trait is that when she is on your lap, she will paw you like this, almost like a cat does, and that's to say, please will you carry on stroking me, because as soon as you stop, she'll start. She actually does it with Maisie as well, my Bichon. If Maisie's giving her a wash or making a fuss of her, if Maisie stops, Charlotte will paw her to start again. So that's probably one of her cutest little things, and she is just lovely, really. Number 7. What does your relationship with your pet mean to you? My relationship with all of my dogs is very special. They are my children. Richard and I don't have children at the moment. Hopefully we will in the future. But even so, my dogs are always going to be a really important part of my life. When I originally got Harry and then Charlotte, I was going through quite a difficult time, and for me they were the best medicine. They're therapeutic, they're loving, they're caring, and like a child, it was good for me at that time to have something else to think about. and to look after and to nurture. And I love the fact that dogs are so dependent on you. They are a big part of our life, and they do stop us from doing perhaps everything we would like to do, in terms of we couldn't just hop on a plane at a day's notice. We'd have to arrange for my nan and my mum to dog sit for us, but that is totally worth it because they mean so much. And the relationship I have with our dogs, and Richard has with our dogs, it's just everything. They're so loving and they make me smile every day, and they're just so funny. Honestly, they are ridiculous. What are some of your... I've got a really itchy nose. I think it's from Charlotte's hair. What are some of your favourite pastimes / memories of your pet? Some of our favourite pastimes are going for nice walks. We really enjoyed that. We like going up to a local place called Butt's Brow. Because Charlotte does bark, we don't let her off very often, just because some people are nervous of it. Even though she'll run away from them barking, we don't want people to be nervous or anything like that, so we tend to keep her on the lead. But when we're up there, it's just open fields, and it's so lovely because she can have a run, and she runs like the wind. Literally, she's so fast. She looks like a little rabbit because her little bum goes, and where she's lighter on her hind legs, it looks really cute. So yeah. And some of my favourite memories are when we very first got Charlotte. We went on a holiday about a month after, and she still wasn't able, she had had her jab, so she could just walk, but she was still very tiny and wasn't that impressed with walking, so she used to get carried around about half the time. But we were staying in a cottage, and the cottage was on 3 levels. It was more of a farmhouse rather than a cottage. I don't know why I said that, but it was lovely. It was small, and the 3rd floor was right in the eaves, and I turned around to Richard and I went, "Where's Charlotte?" And we could hear her barking really, really quietly then. It was just like a little yap. It was like, well. That's a really bad impression, but we could hear it, but we could not find her anywhere. Anyway, she had managed to go right to the top of the house, up 4 flights of stairs, and was stuck. She couldn't get down because at the time we were living in a flat, so we were on 1 floor, so she didn't really have much experience of stairs, and she'd gone all the way to the top and got stuck. So that is one of my cutest memories of her. And also just when she's funny and she is demanding and scratching and all those kind of things. So there's some of my favourite pastimes and memories. So question number 7 are, what are some of your pets' nicknames? I tend to call her Charlotte most of the time, or Princess, or Madam, or Shah. Richard calls her Nimblebee, as in nimble and then bumblebee, because she is so nimble. She literally can leap around, and when she runs and jumps and things, it's literally incredible. She's very, very nimble, and she is a little nimblebee. So that's probably like her most sort of nickname type thing. Yeah. Anyway, this was the pet tag about Charlotte, doggy number 2. I will do Albert and Maisie. Albert will be next because he was our 3rd dog, and then Maisie will come after that. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video and that it made you laugh, and I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye.